Yo, chat, what's up, baby? Guys, welcome to Blue Wall FX. If it's your first time visiting the channel, I just want to say thank you. Make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button so you can stay tuned on to what we have going on. If you want to become a full-time trader, this is the place to learn how to trade. Quick disclaimer, I am not a licensed professional and I am not telling you what to do with your money, how to invest or anything like that. I'm just giving you my personal advice. I've been trading for 7 years and I'm giving you advice as to what has worked for me. Okay, cool. With all that out the way, now we can get straight into the video. We're gonna hop into the charts and do a daily analysis to see, how we need to trade this week. So first things first, I just want to point out that overall we're in an uptrend, right? Even though price is pulling back right now, that's perfectly fine, right? Retracements happen. They go to between like 10 to 15%, sometimes a little bit more. Anyways, the last time we had a pullback like this was back in April of this year, right? So let's just look at that real quick. Oh, I'll take that back. We had a nice decent pullback right here. Oh, that's still April. Okay. So April was a crazy month. A lot of pull. Well, that was the time with all that trade war stuff. Between like February and April, that was a lot of trade war stuff. So we had a 6.75% or 6.7% pullback at the beginning of April. And then right here, this is April 22nd. So the end of April, we had a 8.55% pullback before price shot back up. Now, if you want to count the whole entire pullback, then we will be looking at like a 10.84%, or we're just going to round it up to 11% pullback. So the pullbacks are normally between these aggressive pullbacks are between 8 to 11%, right? So knowing that, let's go ahead and kind of zoom in to today's market to see what's going on right here. And we can see that price pulled back 8.64%. So it's right in that realm of where it pulled back earlier this year. And the craziest thing is we may be going into another trade war with China in the next week or two. So China has until, I believe, November 1st to respond to Trump's demands on imports and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of manipulation going on in the market this year. Now, my personal prediction, I think price, I've been telling people all week, I think that price is going to pull back at least 10%. So that would be somewhere around here at the bottom of this demand zone, which is the daily demand zone. Or the most I see happening is price pull back to the second demand zone before shooting back up, okay? So let's see. We're just going to put that line right there so we remember that. I'm going to make that bigger. Change the color to purple, and I'll put daily demand zone. All right, so now we know where our daily demand zone is. Cool. Now let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame. So as you can see on the 1 hour time frame, we have a bit of consolidation going on, right? What is consolidation? If you don't know, consolidation is when price is bouncing back and forth between 2 points, right? So obviously here's a point, 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 okay? It's just bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hop back to the daily real quick. I almost forgot to tell you guys. So my personal prediction, price is going to do something like this. Number one, it's going to come here, respect this demand zone, and shoot up. That's best case scenario, right? And go and make higher highs. That's best case scenario. Possibility number two, price is going to do something like this, where, like I just said, it will come down to this one and then shoot up. Possibility number three, something drastic happens with this trade war, or like something in the world happens like very drastic, which causes a full-blown reversal. Now, they say that gold goes up in correlation to the US dollar going down. Is that true? Who knows, right? But if that is the case, like, just hold on to your socks, I guess. um oh, let me go over this real quick. So basically, guys, like, be very careful this week. I just want to go over a couple of things that I had wrote down so you guys could be prepared for trading, right? So first things first, we're currently in a government shutdown. If you don't know, this shutdown, who knows how long it could go on. This is one of the longest shutdowns in U.S. history. Basically, the Democrats and Republicans can't come to a decision when it comes to not only paying the federal employees, but just funding, things for the U.S. They're having a difficult time coming to an agreement. For what? I don't know. But that's the first thing. Number two, we have this pending trade war with China, right? They have until November 1st to give us their answer, or give us their decision on how they want to handle the imports and stuff like that, right? Then, number three, you have something that's going on November 22nd. Hold on. I had it down, but I think Trump is supposed to meet with somebody on November 2nd. Hold on. Okay, so mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Oh, so this government shutdown might continue until November 22nd. Wow, that's crazy. Could you imagine going like a month or two without getting paid? Yikes. And then we have news this week. So let's hop back into the charts and let me show you guys. So here we go. Not as bad as last week though. And to be honest, I was definitely thinking that CPI was going to make price go down, but it actually went up, which is crazy, bro. So no news tomorrow, which is Monday. No news really on Tuesday, except for, yeah, that's not really nothing. Okay, so we do have news. Federal funds rate, FOMC statement, blah 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 blah. That comes out at 2 o'clock. We're going to be long out of the market by then. Advanced GDP. What is this on Thursday? And then let's see how Friday ends. Okay, so not really that bad of a news week. Powell and Trump aren't speaking as of yet, so that's a good thing. But Trump could go and tweet and just mess up the whole market. So there's always that. Now let's go down to the lower time frame. So as you can see, price is doing nothing but consolidating. If you don't know what consolidating is, it's when price is bouncing back and forth between 2 points, right? Obviously, these 2 points would be like this right here is the highest, and this right here, right? So eventually it's going to break. Now it's building momentum right now. The momentum, is it building momentum to shoot up, or is it building momentum to shoot down? We do not know yet. I will say this though, from what I can see with just looking at this, I do see lower highs. High, lower high, lower high. I see that as clear as day, right? So that is an indication that the sellers are in control. Nice and subtle too. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's a real nice subtle way of saying, like, yeah, we still here. So pay attention to that. So if price breaks above this, then we could potentially be seeing price. Another thing too, we got to watch out for fake outs too. Definitely got to watch out for fake outs. Um, my personal prediction for this week. Now, this is what I'm saying, okay? So I'm gonna get rid of this. What I can tell you is that price broke above a resistance zone on the 1 hour time frame on Wednesday of last week. What does that mean, right? That means that the buyers are temporarily in control of the market. So two things can happen. So let me show you. Show you guys this. All right, so I'm just marking these demand zones real quick. If you hear someone screaming, just ignore that. I promise you everything's okay. So my personal prediction, I think that price is going to come to the second demand zone. Maybe go a little lower, right? It's definitely going to do some type of liquidation, or it's just going to shoot back up. But I really think it's going to liquidate people. So right now I'm in a bullish bias as far as the market goes, right? This is very interesting. This is super interesting, right? Even though we have a lower high, we also have a higher low. So this is literally, we're like in a freaking sandwich, bro. Like look at that. Like low, lower, high. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put my trend line back up. Um, so, and yeah, that's it, guys. Basically, we're in like a little pennant or like a little wedge right now. So basically, we're just waiting to see what's going to happen as far as price goes in between these 2 points. So let me just look at everything. All right, so this does happen a lot. So basically, that first breakthrough can sometimes be misleading because that's just the market's way of warning you, like, hey, the buyers are trying to take back control of the market, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the buyers have taken control of the market, right? Me personally, I don't think I will not put my stamp on saying buyers are back in control until this price is broken right here. When this line is right here, and I'm gonna tell you the price right here. So when the 4,344 point, we're gonna just say 4,345. 4,345 point price point is broken, then we can say buyers are back in control, okay? But for right now, we are it looks like we're bearish. We're definitely bearish right now. Price is going down. Let's see if I could give y'all a trade setup. What would I do in this scenario? What's a good trade setup? So, all right, so we're gonna have to go down to a smaller time frame. All right, and I want this is how I trade, by the way, too. Like, I want big trades. I want the trades that's gonna like put some money in my pocket. So for me, first of all, I gotta go right here, right? Boom. Go to the 5 minute. So obviously this is, if anything below this line is obviously selling off. Then we're gonna go to the buy-in equivalent of that, which is down here. So all right, so we can basically say anything above this point is going to be buying. And I could even go over here. Where is it? Damn, was that many days? Okay, here we go. Nah, that's not it. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Cause did it break structure right here? Yeah, it broke structure right there. Okay, cool. All right, so anything above this green point we could say is bullish, right? So basically what that means, so on a consolidating basis, right? Consolidating. If price is going to continue to consolidate for a little while longer, if price goes below this green line and it comes back above and closes, all right, I know that the last time it did that, price went all the way to this red line. Vice versa. If price somehow closes above this red line and then goes back below, the last time it did that, price went all the way to at least down to this point, right? Now, there is an imaginary trend line right here. So a safer trade, if you do decide to sell, would to be to get out at the trend line instead of waiting for price to come all the way down here at the bottom, right? So yeah, guys, like basically, I'm gonna play it safe this week. I want a big move, right? So I want price to like hit one of these, break through one of these, and then pull back and then show me a reason why I should sell, or vice versa. I want price to break above on the 1 hour, pull back, and then show me why I should buy. I don't want to just take the smaller trades on a 5-minute time frame or the 1-minute time frame, because I feel like right now is not a good time to do that. Like when the market was bullish like this and it's just shooting up, hell yeah, you could go to the 5-minute time frame and catch trades all day, every day. But right now, we're in like a back and forth kind of zone right now. But guys, that's my market analysis for this Sunday. Wait for the bigger move. The bigger move is A, we're going to look for buys if price closes above this red line, or basically this high right here, or B, we are going to look for sells if price closes below this demand zone, okay? And we have to be careful as far as where we could take it, because we know that the furthest we could take the trade is to this demand zone safely. Because last time price pulled back about 10.86%, and this is right around that same percentage, right? Before price went back up. But yeah, guys, good luck. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. It's time to lock in, man. Go ahead and shake off the weekend. If you party this weekend, if you had a bad weekend or something like that, go ahead and shake that shit off, bro. And let's get this work. All right, y'all. Deuces. Peace.